my whole thesis, you know, the joke is that I'm not going to go into this, but like my whole thesis was about the issue of freedom, right? But from a philosophical point of view. And my argument was, the whole argument of my thesis is that freedom isn't a thing that's up for debate. It's not something you debate. You debate it on condition you don't understand what you're talking about. On that condition, you're debating freedom. Because you don't know what you're talking about. The thing that I said most was that freedom can no more be lost than God can be found. If God is there, he weren't waiting for you to find him, homie. Like, he was there. Yeah. We're not Christopher Columbus out here. Like, you discover America. Go, oh my God, I discovered a country. Nah, there was a country, my G. It was there. Like, relax. You didn't, you know, whatever. And it's the same thing with, if there's a God, you didn't discover that. That was there. And it's the same thing with freedom. It's not something that you lose like that. That's not how that works. So it's not something that's up for debate. And philosophically, that's where I stand. And it's informed to some degree, at least, either by my politics or my politics have informed that. I don't know. But the fact is that I'm not flexible here either. There's no debate here. There's no discussion. There's no debate. There's no reaction. There's no, like, what do you think? There's no, it's very clear. It's very crystal clear. We all know what we think. We all know what's right. And for those that don't, I don't really need to talk to you, I'm sorry. We don't need to kind of, you can watch and learn something and write some, you know, bring a notepad. But we don't need to converse like that, because if you don't get it, like, I'm sick and tired of trying to explain it. At this stage in history, like, we tired of this. And like I said to you, at our age, we've seen it play out mad times before, and I'm past the point of having to explain it to motherfuckers like, yo, there's a good reason to feel away. There's a good reason to feel it. I had to explain, I was talking to a friend of mine earlier on today, and I was reminding them, like, bro, you know, it's only been like 60 some odd years before black people in the United States were recognized as people.
Yeah.
As people. That's 60. We're not talking about a lifetime. That's not a lifetime. And here you stressing about, like, oh, well, you know, you got to look at it from both. No, there's no both sides here. There's no both sides. I'm sick and tired of the debate. We had Malcolm. We had Martin. We had those conversations. We had Tupac. We had hip-hop. We had counseling and psychological post-traumatic stress and the difficulties of the hood and economic circumstances. We've had all of that. We've had that. And I'm not opposed to any of those conversations. But what I'm saying is, given that we've had that, if a motherfucker doesn't know what's going on right now and sees the things in a particularly confusing way, homie, go educate yourself. Go educate yourself. There's sufficient material for you to go out there and educate yourself. Go educate yourself and come back to me. Because, like, I'm not walking you through how many years of pain, suffering, confusion, and struggle, because you don't get it still. I didn't need you to.
There's enough videos out there now. I mean,
I didn't need you to get it. This wasn't an us issue. It's not like that. You made it crystal clear from day one. There's lines here, and I agree. This is what kills me about it. It's not as though the lines are being drawn now. All we're saying is we're observing the lines. Like, it's not as though, it's what bugs me. They talk about the protesters and people who are pissed off about this as though they're the ones drawing a line. I'm not drawing it. I'm observing that a line has existed. You put people according to a certain category in a certain group since day one. And now when people were like, okay, no, so you are definitely doing that? When you call bullshit on them, so it's not democratic and it's not equal. When you call bullshit and you go, oh, so it ain't like that? They go, oh, well, don't draw lines. Homie, I didn't put it there.
Yeah.